Good morning, friends. Welcome to Saturday in the Studio. And my name is Lisa Schmidt, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm excited to have you here this morning. Woo!
Yay!
Yay! We are at the Refuge Little Falls. I got my little coffee right here. And we have some wonderful guests this weekend that are, some are quilting, some are embroidering, some are scrapbooking, and some are doing creative wood projects. It's just a plethora of creativity when you walk in there. So super fun. This morning I'm going to show you a stamp set called, or a stamp set and dies called Round We Go. And it is so fun. And I think I feel like when you look at it, you can't get the sense of how fun this is. And so that's what I'm going to do for you today, is show you how fun this is. Because first off, we've got these words, happy birthday, time to celebrate, this is your happiest birthday, this is your day, your year, your month. And then we've got these fun, of course, hip hip hooray. We've got these fun little starbursts, flowers. What can we call them? They're not really flowers, but anyway, and then these two little dots. Now, we know those are the stamps, but we also have dies. And remember, I always call them bonus dies. So we've got some dies that have the circles, those that match the stamps. These match the flowers. And then, but we've got these extra ones that are circles with fun little scallop, circle with a little zigzaggy, which one of these, if you look closely, actually, I'll just show you in a real one. One of the, I'm going to call them flowers for lack of a better word. One of the flowers has a rounded edge and one of them has a pointy edge. And so, and also, obviously they're different sizes, but that's what these are for, as well as this. One of them is a pointy edge. One of them is a rounded edge. Plus we've got this fun little one with holes in it, little like polka dots. So that is what I'm going to use. And we're going to make a, now they're not called pirouettes. Our friend Tracy kept calling them pirouettes.
Rosettes.
They're called rosettes. I am going to use Petunia Pop. And I already previously have die cut out a square from Stylish Shapes.
All our friends are checking in. Good morning, Tina, Terry, Trudy, Diane, all the friends.
Yep. And so I previously already went ahead and die cut out this little window that I'm going to use. And I do love Stylish Shapes. Anything that has these layered dies are just, it makes it very easy. I think I'm missing one right there. Very easy to use. And so that's kind of fun. I'm also going to use the banner, which I also previously die cut out for us. So that is our Stylish Shapes dies. And so we're just going to go ahead and fold that in half using our bone folder. Of course, it's just our standard 8.5 by 5.5. I just lied to you. It's not. It's this because I'm going to mat it on here. This is 5.25 by 8. 5.25 by 8 because it's going to sit right on top of this Summer Splash. I just wanted a little bit more color on there. So we're going to have this sit on Summer Splash. These are our new in colors. They'll be around for 2 years. I love them. These are the two that I am so excited about, particularly. I like all of them. And
morning, Cheryl.
They are right here. Hi, Cheryl. They are right here. So I love, this is kind of in the order. I'm going to put them in the order I like them. So Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Summer Splash. We have shaded, no. Shy Shamrock. There we go. And Pretty in Pink is a returning color. And aren't they just so fun? I love them. These three are probably my top favorites, but I do like all of them.
Hey, Sandy.
All right. Hi, Sandy. Dave says hi, and I have to say hi too, right?
I know.
All right. So this I'm going to put in, actually, first I'm going to stamp this background with our the little stars or the little confetti, whatever you want to call that little decoration, using Petunia Pop. So it's the same color as I should have done that before I stuck it on, but that's okay. It's all, oopsie. Do you see what I just did? My goodness, Lisa. Okay.
Ink everywhere.
Ink. It's okay. All right. So back on track. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this Petunia Pop sort of everywhere and just make a background here I guess I could spread it out a little bit more than I was, but I kind of like, I don't know. Who knows, right?
It's all part of the creative process.
Exactly right. Now you're wondering, what are you going to do over there? Well, I'm going to figure it out. That's what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter if it goes inside because inside will be another piece of paper. So if I get ink inside, I am okay with that. I don't want ink on my summer splash, however. There we go. So I need one more right there. See that big gap? Boop. All right. In on the edge, in on the edge. Okay, so better stop. Last one right there. No more. Okay.
Killing me, Smalls.
I know. I love you. Okay, so I've got this fun background here. And what we're going to do is stamp using the larger of these flowers, rosettes. And I'm going to put my full sheet of cardstock right here. It's not a full sheet. It's now 4 by 3, 3 3/4 by 4. So each time I'm going in a 1/4 inch. But what I want to do is I want to stamp inside here. And
Nothing.
I'm going to stamp inside there in our summer splash. So let's just see first. I want to see. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and stamp. It's going to be kind of dark. And I'm going to go ahead and, I don't want to stick it in yet because if I make a mistake, then I can still flip it. So I'm just going to put a little adhesive there just to hold it while I stamp it, because the stamp fits just perfectly through the hole. Now you're like, oh dear. Yeah, well, it does. It really does. So we're going to stamp this right in there like that. And then I'm going to offset it without re-stamping it.
Without re-inking.
Without re-inking it, sorry, re-inking it. I'm going to offset it and stamp it one more time.
Get
Just
that nice faint.
little background there.
Can you hold that up to the camera so we can see it a little closer?
Can. It's super faint.
Yep, but it's nice. You can see it there.
Yeah, thank you. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and add to this so I die cut out these different shapes in Petunia Pop and
Deb says, ooh, ah.
Yeah, thank you. Petunia Pop is going to be the color I'm going to use on this one. So just previously die cutting them so that you don't have to watch or I don't know. You just don't have to deal with me doing that. I'm going to attach it with I could use a glue dot. That's what I was first headed for. But I decided I'm just going to stick it like this. Now, you can either line it up or you can offset it. Either way, obviously looks great.
When you move that in and out, it does sort of this funny thing because of the stripes and the images.
Or you can do part way. I'm just going to stick it right there.
There we go.
Okay. And then on here, this calls for something, right? It definitely calls for something right
Bling.
in the middle. Bling. So I'm going to use our matte resin dots, the new in color resin dots. And of course, I'm going to use the Summer Splash because that is the coordinating color that I'm using. And I love to pick it up with a take your pick, just like that. Okay.
Okay, so hold that up again.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you could stop here and just put happy birthday, right? That's a cute card. You agree?
But wait.
We could, of course, add a little bit more, which is what we are going to do. We are going to stamp on white cardstock. We're going to stamp, because I have ink all over me. Let's get that off. One time at school, I had ink on me and a student was like, are you bleeding? I'm like, no, it's just ink. All right. We are going to set that aside for a moment because there's two things we're going to make. One, we're going to make a little rosette. And the rosettes, I want to show you the die. So this is the die that makes the rosettes. You need 2 of them to make a rosette. I first tried with one.
One more so we can see. Nice. Thank you.
Do you need your glasses on today?
No.
I feel like everything. Hold it up. Sorry.
I like people to see.
I know. So one I already folded just because it takes a little bit of time to fold it. I didn't even show you where this paper came from. So this paper is from the Unbounded Beauty that I'm coordinating with because it's this one right here. So I thought, well, that has Petunia Pop and Summer Splash. And so that's perfect. And if you do not have Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper, it is just so gorgeous. So very, very pretty. I'm also going to take one more step back And I got so excited. Show you where this is. Round We Go is right here on page 63 in our annual catalog. And there you can see the cute little dots there. So Round We Go. And then it has some samples here to show us as well. So very, very fun. Okay, moving on. So we're going to, one end has a little tab. You see that tab? So I'm going to attach these tab. Let me just think for 1 second. No, I'm not. I'm going to attach the tab to the other end. You'll see why in a moment, like that. Because if I attach them like this, you can see there's a definite break in the pattern. But if I attach them like this, it just continues on. Now, one thing to be mindful of is if I were to touch it on this side, for example, see how these are triangular and these are circular, but these are circular and these are triangular. So I really want to go ahead and attach it so it just extends the pattern and it matches. See that?
Yep.
I am going to use our tear and stick tape, and it ends up being just a tad wide, but you just fold it under, and I'll show you that. I'm going to do it up here. I don't use scissors. I just go ahead and tear it. That's the name, right? And I like to use if you push down really hard and then take your pick, you can get that little paper off. There we go.
That backing paper is tough for me to get off with my big hands.
I know. And then if there's anything extra, you can just fold it under. That works as well too. All right, so we want the same color. I'm going to stick this right there, making sure I've got circles.
Okay.
What?
Sorry, nothing.
Okay.
I do need my glasses.
And I'm going to continue on with my fan fold using the creases or the score lines that are already here. We want to make this ahead of time before we finish our card because it needs to sit for a minute. There we go. Up and back. Remember, we used to make these I guess I'll do it this way. I don't know, we used to make these in 1st and 2nd grade, make some fans, make some kind of flowers. I don't know. We did. What are you doing on this Saturday morning? Check in. Tell us what's going on. We are obviously at the refuge with some very fun people, and we made a connection. Two of the people here know one of our good
Stanford friends.
Yes, and I was like, oh, that's fun. Okay, so now I've got that all. The piece you have to fold the most is obviously the piece I adhered, right? So I'm just going to scooch this up. Got my little, there we go. There it is. Choo. Okay, so now what we want to do is actually adhere this little piece under the little tab underneath here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do next with my tear and stick tape. I prefer this over glue because the glue takes a moment to dry.
Yep. This is instant hold.
I'm so patient, wink, 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 that I don't want to wait to have it dry. Okay, I set down that little take your pick.
It would have been quite funny had your parents named you Patience.
Hilarious. Where's my take your pick? That's okay. Don't know where I put it.
Right,
it was right here. I know it was right here. That's okay. All right, so here's the other way we get this off. We pick, 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 pick. Take your pick works better. And just grab that off.
Right there.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, dear. All right, so here it is. And again, you see there's a little bit of adhesive off the edges. You can just simply fold that in, and now it fits perfectly. And we're going to take this and put it right underneath here. I'm going to open that a little bit, put that right in there, just like that. And now we've got a circle. The next thing we're going to do is first we want to punch out a little circle, something to glue this onto, because once you make it into a rosette, it's not just going to naturally stay there. So I am using the 1 1/4 inch, 1 3/4 inch circle, and you can use that, or you can use any small circle. It doesn't matter.
Any circle die you have, or whatever
Correct.
you need.
And we're just going to push this. I'm going to make it first. I'm going to push this down. Oopsie.
Oops.
Ruh-roh. That just came undone. That's okay. You didn't stick it hard enough, maybe, because the tear and stick tape does work really well.
Yeah.
So Okay, let's try that again. Let's make sure this side is stuck down as well. And
For those of you who've been to the refuge, you know that I used both dimensionals and tear and stick tape on various decor items.
So here's where you get to decide. Do you want the curved side on the outside or the triangle side? I'm putting the curved side on the outside. Yep. And now I am going to take some glue. You could do this ahead of time so you've got the glue there, but I'm just going to put some glue here. Some. A good amount of glue.
I'm like, oh.
Some glue. I'm going to put it on top of my, not acrylic. What's it called,
wow.
Dave? My mat?
Silicone sheet.
Silicone sheet, because I want to, if the glue goes on the side, then I want to be able to.
Very fun. Deb is hosting a bridal shower. Terry
wow.
is working on a graduation mini album for students she's been working with since 3rd grade.
Oh, so fun.
That's a long time with those kids.
Yeah.
I'm sure they love you.
And then I'm going to put this on top, a block on top just to hold that. I'm going to set it aside. So that's just going to let that dry a little bit while I am finishing the rest of the card. So clearly that is not something you're going to do. You're not going to make this as you're running out the door. Okay.
This one takes a little bit of time.
A little bit of preparation. The next thing we're going to do, so we did our, oops, I'm showing you my other card. I didn't want to show you that yet. Forget you saw that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp in the Petunia Pop. So let's close this one up. And
oh, I see. The rosette is for our next card. I missed that comment. I'm looking at this card going, where are you going to put a rosette on this card?
Oh, the rosette is for this card, though.
It is?
Yeah.
Where's it going?
Oh, you just have to ride along and find out, as his dad says. Okay, so I'm going to, same thing. I'm going to stamp this solid and then rotate it and stamp it one more time. Get a little bit of a background in there. Well, that did not work very well. I'm going to try it one more time. I only looked at part of it. I was sort of not being paid. Oh, good grief, Lisa. Okay, you have to stamp it once and then stamp it off. Just go directly. Don't re-ink it. I don't know why I keep saying stamp. Don't re-ink. There we go. Line it up around the circle. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Cheryl's writing thank you notes.
Oh, Cheryl. Did you get our package, by the way? I know I sent it to your neighbor. Sorry about that. I did fix it. I fixed the address in our system. I am going to go ahead and die cut out this little piece. Let's close up that ink because I already feel like that's coming up all over it on me, and I don't want that. So let's die cut out this little rosette. Oops, wrong die. It is so, oh no, not wrong die. This is where you're going to use the bigger circle. So this one has the triangle edging. So I'm going to use this as my edging on that and just line it up. So I don't see, I'm going to line it up along, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm going to line it up on the dark ones like that.
Cheryl hasn't talked to the neighbor yet.
Go get your package. They should bring it over, but it's got to be there. Go get it. It will encourage you. It's very, very fun. We put it together. Several of us made it the other night. So go get it today, okay? Send your husband. You don't have to get it.
For sure.
Go send him. Say, please get this for me. All right. So here is that.
Oh, this isn't the neighbor with the pool, is it?
It is.
Oh, no.
I know. It is. Okay, no more about that.
Sorry.
Okay, so this I'm going to stick on right here. I'm not going to pop it up because I am going to pop up my big rosette that Dave's wondering where I'm going to put it on.
I now see where it's going.
Yeah. So I'm going to stick this on kind of up here like that. And I did the same thing I did last time. I had adhesive here, and here's what you can do besides rubbing it off. On the other one, I'll show you. I actually, if you take a tissue and just kind of run it over, it makes the adhesive so it's not sticky anymore. So that's another way if you put adhesive where you don't want it to make it still work. Okay, on top of here, we're going to put a little one in the opposite color. You see where we're going with that? Isn't that fun?
I see where we're going.
See where we're going. I'm going to stick that on right there. Cute. And of course, this calls for one of our little resin dots as well. And of course, it's going to be in Petunia Pop. Like that. So opposite.
You really like saying Petunia Pop.
I do. Well, I love the color. For starters, I love the color.
Almost as much as Lemon Lolly.
You're right. I do. Lemon Lolly Petunia Pop. Must be the alliteration. Okay, I am ready to stamp on my little banner. And I think I'm going to stamp it in the non-Petunia Pop color. Summer Splash. Because I already have a lot of the Petunia color going on. So we're going to stamp a happy birthday banner. Here we go, right here. Big happy birthday, so fun. And we're gonna, now we hope our rosette is, we hope the rosette is ready to go because we're gonna stick it on. So here's our rosette. I took the block off. This is the piece I'm gonna stick onto my paper. It's gonna go right here. It's kind of a bigger card, kind of fun. Yep. You do want to try to make sure it goes inside or close to the edge of the card if you're going to mail it. So I'm just going to put adhesive on here like this and just stick that on. Because it pops up enough, I don't need a dimensional, right?
For sure. Plenty of dimension.
All right. Isn't that fun though? I think it's really fun. Look. Okay. And then our happy birthday banner is going to sit right here. Like that.
Very fun.
So I'm going to use this adhesive and put a little bit, just hoping it picks up some, not hoping, I know it will, but picks up some of the paper that it will stick to like that. Let's hold that there for a second. I'm going to go a little lower because I want to be able to see my thing there. All right. And then I think we'll put a couple little
remember that tool we used to have that would like rough up the edges?
Yes.
I feel like this banner would look kind of nice with the roughed up edges.
Yes, I agree. That would look cute. All right, so let's see. I think I will use these and just decorate this just a little bit. Put one there, and I'm going to put one, a bigger one down here. My stamp is just a touch crooked, so I'm going to take up that space. And
bottom right.
No, not bottom right.
Okay.
Upper left. Like that. Okay, look how cute this is. It's a fun birthday card. Sorry, it's a fun birthday card, don't you think? It's kind of like a wow.
Patty loves the card.
Yeah. There's a, oops. Oh, I never glued that in, remember?
Yeah, he didn't finish.
All right, let's go ahead and stick that in just like that. Boom.
Because we like where it is.
Because it worked just fine. I forgot about that until it was sticking up. There we go. How fun is that? Sorry, how fun is that? So the card I was mistakenly showing you before.
Okay.
Good morning. This I made in the other colors, in the peach pie and pretty in pink, because obviously I want to kind of test this out before I showed you this one, but I thought that was really fun. And this one I actually, oh, I didn't. I thought I was, the way it's bending down, I thought I had glued it down, but I didn't. I'm going to just bend that up a little bit. Give it a little more dimension as if there's not enough. What do you think?
Getting lots of nice comments about it.
Fun, fun, fun. Definitely a kind of a wow fun card. All right. What do you have for us, my dear?
All right. So a few things. Let's just switch over.
I have one more card, so don't go away.
We have, as always, a few things coming up. For all your needs, always go to thestamperstudio.com. That's where you can click to order your products. I've been putting the numbers in the chat as we go for the things we're featuring today. We had a great time at Card Cafe last week. Ladies had so much fun cards. Card Cafe is our in-person event. You can go ahead and sign up for July. It's live on the site. Just click here and register.
And Deb, are you coming back?
Yeah, Deb, come on back. I'm from Michigan. Our hosted retreat in July is full, but we do still have a few spaces in August. So that is up here at the Refuge Little Falls. You get to come. We get to pamper you, take care of all your meals, the lodging, all the things, and you get to focus on your crafts, which is a great time. But the one I really want to focus on today is the Stampin' Garage sale. That is coming up June 27th and 28th, and this is at our Minnetonka location.
That's this Thursday and Friday.
I know. Great opportunity to come and get some amazing deals on a lot of Stampin' Up! Products, but we have people who bring other things as well. So lots of different craft items available to you. Come Thursday starting at 8 a.m. Friday starts at 8 as well. And as you know, as one of our Stampin' Up! One of our Stamper Studio family friends, You get to bring, if you have things that you have enjoyed, but it is time for them to move on to something else, you can bring those and we will sell them at the garage sale. And then all the money that you earn, you get as credit to order new things from Stampin' Up. So great way to complete your wish list. Well, I know you guys, not complete your wish list, but chip away at your wish list of things you want in the new catalog. So bring your stuff. Really by Tuesday would be great. That gives us time to get it all set up on Wednesday, so we are good to go on Thursday. So if you have any questions, as always, just reach out. But those are some of our fun things coming up.
All right. Well, as Dave was doing that, I'm getting ready for my next card that I want to show you. And the next card uses, which I could not find in the catalog this time, but I know it's there, these fun ombre designer series papers. There's actually one more color that comes in the set. The whole sheet is ombre, but look at the little design. Can you see? There you go. See that design on there? It's so very, very pretty. So this is in our in colors, but because it's ombre, the colors sort of change throughout the paper.
Yep.
So go ahead.
No, I said yep.
Yep. Okay. So this one also matches with Pretty Peacock, also goes with Calypso Coral, also goes with Highland Heather. So even though it matches our colors, it goes a little beyond that. Okay. We are starting with our standard half sheet of thick white cardstock, because anytime I use white as a base, I prefer to use the thick white cardstock. So when you open it, it's still got some good substance on it. We are going to build on a piece of white. And sometimes people are like, well, why do you do that? Why do you put white on white? I don't know. It just gives it a little frame. And I think it looks nice. And so this one, I went in, if you can see, more than a 1/4 inch. So this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. So I went in a 1/2 inch on all the sides. So I'm going to set that aside and we're going to assemble. This one doesn't have a lot of stamping, but it does have a lot of really pretty, cute flowers. Then these are flowers. So I'm using these flowers. So I'm using the petunia, or not petunia, the summer splash. We're layering all these different fun colors. We're going to make some flowers. So,
is this the paper you're using? If you look up on the screen for a second, can you look up?
Yes.
Is this the paper you're using?
No.
This one?
No. Yes. Wait. Glimmer? No.
Okay.
Thank you for looking. Okay. So here are our glimmer ones. I want to make sure those are on top. That's probably an extra. And I have one. Okay. So we're going to make some flowers here. And then I also die cut out a whole bunch of greens from the zinnias. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going. I just wanted some greens behind it. I wanted some leaves, want some stems. And so I'm making 3 flowers. So we'll arrange it and then well, that would look so cute. So here's my thinking. This is the one. Yep. I'm going to lay them down and then I'll go ahead and make sure I got them right. There's one. There's 2 larger ones and one is a smaller one. So here's this one with this. That would look good with Pretty Peacock too. And then this is our smaller one.
Oh, it's this one.
Let's see what's this one right here. That with, and I like brighter colors, but I was like, well, this is fun. I really wanted to use this fun paper. So we're going to build some blossoms just to show you. So I'm going to pull those off and we'll get our silicone sheet and get some adhesive going on here. I'm going to use this adhesive. And if it hangs off the bottom of the card, that's fine, because I'm going to, I could just trim it. So there's that. There's one. So this one doesn't have a lot of stamping, but it sure is pretty. Okay, I'm going to stop right there for a second, though. You could simply do 1 flower and a leaf and put a sentiment and be done.
Yep, very, very nice card.
Yep. So I always
Simple,
want to show.
clean.
Yep. I always want to show you. You can do less. I look at the Stampin' Up! Catalogs, and often I will take out, look at what the card they had, and then take off something. So just so you know, I wanted to put this one on top though.
Sort of like what they say about fashion. Get dressed and then take 3 things off.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Do you do that?
I do. It's a little tough when I'm not wearing much.
Go ahead. What?
It's a little tough when I'm not wearing much, but you know.
I know. I'm like, what? Let's not go there. All right. I'm like, take 3 things off. I don't really put on that much to take 3 things off either, like t-shirt, jeans,
Accessories and
accessories. I see.
things
All
like
right.
that.
I see. Thank you for explaining. Let's go ahead and I want to make this one maybe higher here. It's okay if they
Might
overlap.
have been Coco Chanel that said that.
You kill me. How you know these things, I will never know. But Dave does know. He has a plethora of information inside that.
A plethora of useless knowledge.
Yes, inside that pretty little head of his. All right. Offset that. I'm going to lower this one. I want it. Oh, I guess it's okay. I'm going to put the third one lower.
For sure.
Yeah, I wanted them. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so put a little bit of adhesive on this one. Am I on in the middle? Yes. And we'll make this one much lower. And go ahead and stick our flowers on. And you could use glue dots. I'm just using the adhesive because it's fine. It's not going to show. It's not going to do anything. It's just a little bit quicker for me. That speed is all in my... Take a breath, Lisa. Slow down. I know. There you go. If I slow down too much, friends, I just fall asleep. That's the problem. All right. I think I'm going to lower this one. It's like one of them is, I don't like that these are the same height.
I agree.
And I'm not going to worry about that because I'm just going to cut that or rip it. I'm just going to tear that off. Like that.
You don't see it anyway.
No, you don't. And then I'll stick this back on. I like that better. So it's a little bit more off.
A little too lined up.
I'm going to go ahead and cut these just because then visually I can see where I want to put my leaves. Whoa. Yeah, very pretty. Let's see. So I die cut out a bunch of leaves, and this is from originally I started with this one. This is from the zinnias as well as these others. But then I was like, I like the little leaves, so I could glue those on, or I could go with the big leaves. So let's just take a peek. They're kind of big.
They're a little big.
Yeah, I feel like they're a little big too. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put some adhesive on these little ones. Just know you can always use dyes on other things. You don't have to use them, or you don't have to use them the way they came. Look at that. I just cut off a leaf, and I have a little leaf right there. Boom. And I'm going to put this one. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Okay. And looks cute. And we'll do the same thing on these. We'll just use these little leaves. Oops. And go ahead and stick those on. They're sticking to me. I decided to put adhesive on first and then cut them and see how that goes. See if I'm going to tuck that under the green a little bit there. We could even pop that one up. I'm not going to. I just said you could. Oh, friends, if you could only hear everything that goes on in our house. It's pretty funny. Get a little adhesive. Okay,
I sometimes go down and
sometimes what?
I sometimes go down and fix the cards later.
Oh, stop it. What's there to fix? They're already gorgeous, hon. I'm going to just put one right here. Right up in here and tuck it just like that underneath there. There we go. All right. So that looks pretty. I think that looks nice.
Yep.
I am going to stick on, I die cut out using the circles that the dies we had, the little circles. So I'm just going to put a little dab of glue in the middle and then just pop those on. But you did see that one flower did look pretty also. So just wanted to point that out. You don't always have to do more. You can do less. This does need a dimensional. I haven't used one all morning. Kind of having a little bit of a withdrawal from not using any dimensionals. So I changed my mind on the glue and use this instead. Okay, or do we want to mix them? Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, I kind of like tone on tone.
Me too. Me too. There's that. And this one. There we go. That's going to go there. And this last one, because this flower is actually a little bit bigger. There we go. Ooh, it's coming together quite nicely. I like it.
Patty says we're a hoot.
A hoot. Woo-hoo. And let's see, before we put it on our card, we need to do just a little bit of a sentiment. And I think I've got a lot going on here. I might just stamp it. And I know that's always risky, but that's okay. Let's do time to celebrate, maybe would be a fun one. What do you think?
Sure.
Sure. Time to celebrate good times. Maybe I should just stick with stamping.
Your tune is not quite right on that one.
Maybe just stick with the stamping. That sounds great to me too. Didn't ever say I was a singer.
American Idol called. They said, please don't.
Please don't. Oh, that's okay. I don't want to. I would rather be a comedian. All right, I can't decide on a color. I'm like so distracted. Not using petunia. I'm going to use Calypso Coral.
There was a point where all 5 members of our family thought they were the funniest.
Yes, I have these little spots up here because we're at the refuge, and so sometimes I don't have all my colors. Dave's like, just order the whole pack. It's like, ooh.
Do it.
Do it. Order all the colors to keep up here.
That'd be a great thing the next time there's free shipping.
See, that's the thing. It's like that, or when there's like celebration time when you get extra stuff.
And that's too long to wait for.
Too long to wait. Okay, let's hope it's straight. Boom.
Beautiful.
Cute. Oh, I really like it. It came out even better than what I was thinking. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put some adhesive on this and put it on our card and just make sure there's nothing else we need to add. Just kidding. That was just for Dave. You know what I did want to do? I do want to pop this up though. I know you're looking at me, you're going, you're killing me. But let's see if we have any edges. If we have edges, we'll pop it up. If we don't have edges, we'll just stick it down. Oh, lucky me. I have edges. So I kind of wanted this.
Edges of the dimensionals, for those of you not familiar.
I kind of wanted
Lisa's favorite part.
Well, I did want it sticking up, and to stick on one. That just takes too much time.
Kind of like brownies. Do you like the center or do you like the edge?
Ooh, center. Gooey chocolate. What about you guys? Center or edge? I am all about the center. Oops. Okay, now let's see my, look at all these dimensionals have no edge. Oh, there's one that has edges.
Right.
All the edges are gone.
Lots of people loving the card.
Don't forget also that right now the bundles are still 10% off. You can get bundles.
So order the round you go, and
so that makes it 20% off, because when you order it as a bundle, it's already 10%, and then Stampin' Up! Is giving you an additional 10% off. So
Patty likes edges. Tina likes the center.
Yeah, the edges get a little too crunchy for me. There we go.
Cheryl's going center.
Center. All
Edge
right.
for K.
What do you think, friends?
Looking good.
I think it's pretty. This could have gone a little higher, but I like it. It's
very,
very pretty. Very cute card. So that's what I have for you using our Round Your Go. Yes, I want to pull these back onto the screen first, though. So these are like quite a card, right? When I look at it, I'm like, wow, that's something. Or you could just do ones where you're stamping, right? You could just stamp the flowers, and there isn't a leaf or a stem in here, but you could find another stamp set and just stamp these and make them flowers. I also look at these, and with 4th of July coming, these are like scream fireworks, right? How fun would they be as fireworks? But all right, friends, that's what I have for you. I am looking forward to having continuing our great weekend. I always look at the weather, and it's going to be a nice day. On Monday, I'll be sharing with you some really fun cards using the sea turtle. So make sure you come back, and I'll show you some beautiful cards using those. And until then, happy stamping.